This is Erica Garner. I want to talk about the recent mistrial involving Officer Porter, one of the officers that had a hand in Freddie Gray's death. The man who was uh, supposedly out of nowhere got his neck and spine severed, broken. Um, Also, I want to talk about my experience when I stood in solidarity in Baltimore, where most of my family is from, um, with the Freddie Gray family. And also what I took away from Billy Murphy, the attorney for the family. He said, we was taught as slaves to never look the white man, in their eyes. And this is exactly what Freddie Gray did. He looked the white man in his eyes and started running. So you telling me if I look you in the eye, the white man, and start running for no reason, I deserve to get my neck and my back broken and there's no accountability? I believe that before the uprising, there was reports about the police getting some information about social media, and kids want to do a purge, and everyone's going to meet downtown Baltimore. So these cops specifically targets protesters and everything that we've done in this Black Lives Matter movement, and making an excuse every time when they target us. But we're talking about our kids, someone who wants to demonstrate peacefully. They shut off all mass transit for the so-called purge. Kids had rocks outside. I was listening to the radio and I was hearing the outcry from countless adults telling parents, begging parents to get their kids out of the street because the big bag cops had big guns for kids that was throwing rocks. To me, that don't even makes no sense. But that shows you how much they surveil us and target us because we want to have a voice. So our kids out here in these streets is not even safe. Was a rock really gonna sever your neck and your spine? But anyway, I also want to talk about how I got on the radio and clearly said that they need to get their cops with these guns away from our children. It should have been a cry for for our parents and our parents to get us out of there. And how they was going to try to get us out there if they can't get to their children? Where are they going to go? I believe this little narrative that everyone has about if it was a black officer, he will be put under the jail if he did the same thing. And I think this is part of the corruption that further proves how they want to distract you and get your mind off things. Daniel Pantaleo was labeled as this role model. Really? A role model? Here's a perfect example of him being that role model. No matter what skin color that you are, black or white, as long as you got that badge on, you won't be charged for anything. To the people of Baltimore, keep up rising because that's the only reason why the black prosecutor was able to bring forth this case. She was very uh, confident that she was going to charge these officers, very confident that she's going to get a conviction. But after 6 months of scrutiny, she didn't get a conviction. We need to stop the cover ups and the corruption. We need to stop it because this is unacceptable. How can you talk about trust within the community with the police? We don't trust y'all because this is exactly what y'all doing. A day before the announcements of the mistrial, they had already had their riot gear for businesses to protect businesses. You think people care about your business? We care about broken necks. We care about Eric Garner, my dad, being choked on the ground and sat on by 5 people for breaking up a fight. Can you see the relation between what they did to their kids and what they trying to do now? Keep on uprising, Baltimore. I'm with you. Because you're forcing them to actually do something. Keep uprising. They hear our black voices. Never give up. Love is love. NY to Baltimore. God bless.